Hey there, I'm Vergola, and you're listening to A Pup in the Life, Pod-fessions of a founder's pup. In this walking podcast, I will tell you all about my life with mom, who's a startup founder, talking startups, entrepreneurship, but also other interesting topics such as mental health and a bit of fun too. Join us in this walk of life. Hello. This is Vergola and this is A Pup in the Life. Welcome back to the podcast. We are here and we are in the midst of a heat wave. So we're not recording walking, as I said, but today we're gonna go for scent detection class pretty late because it's gonna be very painful, very hot. But I will let you know how it goes, so then we can share thoughts about it. Anyways, we are thinking today in the podcast about something that relates to the things that mom doesn't accept in a company and that in general doesn't like to see in her company. That just came up recently in a talk that she was having with colleagues in our chat. And the thing is that, to be honest, there are things that you need not to accept in your company when you need to make a decision, right? And so values can be different, ideas can be different. You can just find your own set of values. Now, mom has set of values that it's inside the studio where she actually is recording this from right now, but also that just works in, and that is something that leads you. But then you need to have a set of values in the company, whether they are stated but it's better or they are not, that you as a CEO or a founder really don't accept the avoidance of or the going against them. And so in the company, in mom's company, in Brent Lane, I think is probably the most important thing is discrimination. So the discrimination that happens in many different ways is exactly something that cannot be accepted, and that when you see it, when it happens, when you have just a tiny suspect this is happening, this is the exact moment where you need to get away. And if you cannot get away, just say it, just explain it, just put yourself against it, and just take a stance. That's the most important thing. And so once you see discrimination in your company as a founder or as a CEO, just please eliminate that resource. Just eradicate the thing from the first moment on. And this is the first thing that inside mom's company is the exact thing that we really need to avoid and to actually just push away. So this is the first thing, but there is a second thing that is probably, of course, more common. It's less risky and less, I would say less important, but it's not the right way to say. It's not as impactful, but it is in terms of potential disruption of the company. And the thing that once you start to accept it, you are gonna be fucked. And this is what it is. Hey, if you're enjoying this episode, why don't you tell your human to share it on their social media? You actually can also tag us and let them put a picture with you, your animal friend, or just them listening to the podcast with their thoughts. I hope to see you again around, and let's just continue listening while we make the podcast grow and I get some new animal friends. Now, let's get back to the show. And this is whining. We hate whining, and especially when it comes to whining for asking stuff in the company. Once you don't have an option to solve the thing and you just whine about it, or you ask for stuff but you haven't provided enough value to just justify for it. And to be honest, this can be just really applied to many things at once. It's not just for one single thing. It's not just for one single case. It happens all the time. If you accept that whining is accepted, sorry for the repetition, if you accept that whining is okay in the company, and whining without providing value, without providing an actual another option, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad because it doesn't really add value, right? And so given that it doesn't add value, imagine this. A person X starts whining, and other people in the company start to just listen and know that this person is actually whining. And this person whines and doesn't provide any type of value, doesn't provide any type of solution, doesn't provide any type of way to overcome the obstacle. And so what does it happen? That this person is whining, and you are accepting the whine, if you don't act upon it, as a stance per se. So it is okay for this person to waste other people's time via whining. This is pretty bad, doesn't it? But the truth is that most of the people still accept whining as a normal way of communication for, most people in most companies in life. And the actual thing is that happens is that in companies, you find pockets of people that just whine as a normal way of communication. And to be honest, this is pretty bad. And it doesn't add value to nobody. And plus, it really steers away the real A players in the team, or potential E players in the team. So what I'm thinking about is that probably in your company, you have a problem with whining that you don't know about, but that probably you need to fix ASAP, because otherwise it's gonna be something that really takes away most best performing people, and people that in general potentially could just be the top performers for you. I, to be honest, think that we shall all act upon it. It is a second value in mom's company, and it's probably not going to be probably the second for you or the third, but it should be one of the top priorities, because frankly, otherwise, it's just going to create a toxic environment for itself. And I don't like using the word toxic, but this is what it actually is. So first off, discrimination. Like if you find people discriminating, or you have the suspect around it, act upon it now. Don't take it as something that you can avoid doing. You need to do it now. Full stop. There is no other thing that you can think about or manage or avoid. It is that. Full stop. The other thing that we can say is whining. I know whining can find its way through many different ways, through many different types of how can I say, many faces, different masks. I wasn't finding the word in Italian. You need to find that, and you desperately need to find where the pocket of the company, where the bucket is leaking around whining. I know this might sound harsh, but it is what it is, and it is exactly what you need to do. So I hope it was useful that today, once you go to sleep, you think about it and you create a mental audit for yourself and find who actually is the whiner in the company and how to deal with it. Because trust me, you will need to do it. I'll go to my class right now and I will say you bye-bye with kisses, hugs, and a bit of barks. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!
Hey, it was great to walk with you today. I hope to see you again around soon. By the way, in the meantime, you can find me on Mom's social media. If you look for Marta Basso, which is MartaBasso. Yes, it's Marta without an H. Just find us, send us a like, a comment, a message, reshare the episode if you liked it. I will send you all my hugs and kisses and a bit of barks as well. Walk with you next episode. Bye!